So hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the problem k distance from root. So let's see the problem first. Given a binary tree of size n and integer k, print all the nodes that are at distance k from the root. Root is considered at distance 0 from itself. Node should be printed from left to right. If k is more than the height of the tree, nothing should be printed. So let's take this example. In this example it is given to us that the tree is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8 and the k value that is given to us is 2. Okay, so which means that for first level k will be considered as 0, for level 2 k will be considered as 1, and for level 2 the next level, which is this one, 4, 5 and 6, the k will be considered as 2. So we have to print the values 4, 5 and 6 in this case. So let's understand this, how we will do this problem. So first of all, at this point at our node 1 our k value will be 0, at this place our k value will be 1, at this place our k value will be 2. So we have to print all those nodes which are at k equals to 2 position. Okay, so what will be the logic behind this and how we will do it? So we will basically make use of recursion, and we will make use of function calls again and again to print the nodes at a particular level k. So how we will do it? So first of all, we will check the condition. If whenever our root is null, suppose if there is no root, or suppose we have reached 8 and the child 8 does not have any child, so we have reached a null root. So in that case we do not have to return anything, we just simply return. We do not make any further function call. And another case to take care is whenever our k is equals to 0, suppose we have a single node, then in that case that will only be our answer. So for this case the k value will be 0. So if k is equals to 0, then we just simply have to return our key value. Okay, so this will be our base case. So if k is equals to 0, then what we will do is we will return our roots key. Okay, so now let's see another example first and then we will move to our code. So in this case how will the program execution will happen? First of all, we are at position 10, so our k value at this point of time is 2. So what it will do is it will call for 20 and 30, which means it will go to the left side first and it will decrement the k value. That will be k minus 1. So our k value becomes 1, and at this point of time also k is not yet 0, so it will again call its left child and k value will be 0. So we know that k value is 0, so this is our base condition, so we will simply return the roots value at this point of time. So 40 will be returned. Again it will go back, the program execution will go back to the parent node, so it will come to 20, and it will again go to the child node. So in this case also k value is 0, so in this case it will return the root of the node. So again the program execution will go up and it will reach to 20. So 20 is now processed, and now the execution will go back to 10. So left subtree is processed. Now we will move towards the right subtree. So in this case also k value is 1 now, so again it will call for the left children, but it does not have any left child, so it will move towards the right one. So when it will move towards the right, k value becomes 0. So we have seen that the k value, whenever our k value becomes 0, what we will do is we will print our node value. So since the k value has become 0 now, we do not go further, because we only want the nodes at a particular whenever our k value becomes 0. So it will also return it will go back to the parent node and will return the code execution will return, and then it will simply also return back to the parent call, and then for 10 also we will return. So after the complete execution we will have these three output, which is 40, 50 and 60, and also you can see that we have printed the nodes from left to right, that is 40 is printed first, then 50 and then 60. So this is the basic logic behind this. The main part is where we have to print the node whenever our k value reaches 0. At that point of time we have to print our node value, and in all the other cases we just have to call our function recursively for the left subtree and the right subtree. So let's now see our code. So in this case this is the function that we have, that is k distance. It is taking two parameters, that is root and our k value. Okay, so since the return type in this case is vector, so that is why we have created a separate function solve, and we have performed our recursive function calls in that function. So what we have done first is we have created a vector v, and then we have called the function solve, and we have passed the arguments in it, which is the vector v, root, and the k. So now let's see our function solve. So in this function we have a vector in which we will store our answer, our root node of the tree, and our k value. So initially, as we have discussed, whenever our root value becomes null, we just simply have to return it, because we don't have to go beyond it. Suppose, for example, if we are at root 5 and the child of 5 becomes null, so in that case we don't have to traverse those null roots. That is why we have simply returned it. The other case is when our base condition, whenever our k value becomes 0, we just simply have to return our answer, or we have to push our answer in the vector that we have taken. That is why we have done answer dot pushback roots data. Else, in all the other cases, what we have to do is we have to recursively call the function solve for the left subtree and the right subtree. One more thing to note is, whenever we are calling the function recursively for the left and right, always at every step always we will decrement the k value, because if we are calling it recursively, this means that we have processed the current level and we are now calling it for the next level. That is why we are subtracting the k value by 1. So initially, whenever k value is 2, we are at the level 1, so we are recursively calling for the next level. So that is why we are now subtracting 1 from our present k value, that is 2. So our next k value becomes 1. So when we are at level 2, our k value becomes 1. Again we are calling recursively for the next level, so our k value again will become 0, and we know that whenever our k value becomes 0, we will print the given nodes at a particular level. So in that case we will return these 3 nodes, and we will not go further in this tree, because we only have to print those nodes at whenever our k value becomes 0. So let's try submitting this code. So you can see that the problem is solved successfully. So thanks for watching. Bye.